Faruba, were you here waiting for me?
The world does not revolve around you, young man.
That's my Maman Bozorg. I just know you'll want to visit her shop from time to time. Hi, Sargon.
The Upper Citadel. Do you know how to...
Of course I do. I can go anywhere. But for you, it might not be as straight. Anyway, I see you now have a bow. To the west, you could reconstruct the statue of the great goddess. That's the easiest way.
The broken statue. I know where it is.
Welcome.
Is a mortal, one who searches for something out of reach, beyond control. Who do you serve, I wonder?
You know about me.
I turn my eye to the human world when I choose.
I'm Sargon. I serve Persia as one of the immortals.
Immortals, you say? Interesting. Well, immortal. You stand before a true immortal. Kahiva, goddess and blacksmith to the gods. I've forged their greatest weapons.
Have you forged weapons for mortals?
I've served mortals from time to time. King Darius's sword was some of my finest work. Few other mortals are worthy.
I had no idea that in Mount Kaf, gods and goddesses walked among humans.
It was so. The curse altered everything. But I remain. I'm one of the lucky ones. My forge protected me from the winds of time. Either way.
Would you forge for a mortal again?
For a few time crystals, we might come to an agreement. Understand this, even in the skewed reach of time. Welcome. Do you wish something forged? I doubt a mortal has seen such a forge as mine.
I have not. But my blades, Kais and Layla, have never failed me.
Over flame and heat, this forge channels my Athra. Believe me, mortal, when I say the forge speaks, My forge senses the glow of Athra within everything. It tells me of an ore within. Will you find it? During the shattering, things were lost, while others, we shall see if such power wants to be found by a mortal. If you are worthy, then perhaps your map will aid you. Welcome. Do you wish... Have you found the...
Good to see you. Good to see. Do you remember what I told you about propelling enemies up in the air?
An airborne enemy cannot retaliate until they're back on their feet.
At least that got in your head. Let's go over your upward attack. Use them to hit targets above you, but also to propel... A word of warning. Using the same upward attack twice in a row will lessen its effectiveness. You can also use an upward attack in a fighting combination. Be sure you're within range to strike. Following through with your attacks lets you remember Rashaba. Even now then, the forward slide. It's a chance to engage with an offensive advantage.
Closing the distance. That suits me.
Now let's combine everything. Chase the enemy mid-air after your upward attack. Vary your upward attacks. The same one twice in a row will not give you the same propulsion.
I understand.
Now for a specialty of yours. Acrobatic techniques. Ready for the next lesson?
I'm always ready.
You know about mid-air combinations, but there are other options.
Easy enough.
You cannot chain attacks after this move, but it should prove itself useful. Alternatively, you can aim at enemies directly below you.
Now that's a new way to lift up the enemy.
You can send the enemy up even higher with aerial combat. This technique is valuable. You can save on time or throw your foe towards environmental hazards. Should you see a use for it, you can also...
if I rush to the ground afterwards, I can maintain my flow before they get back on their...
For that, you know more than I do.
Huh.
Sargon, remind me what our ancestors said about Athra.
Athra flows through the universe, and as much as weapons are the extension of our bodies, Athra is the extension of our will.
Precisely. You've been listening. Athra can be channeled, intensified in your blades, until they are saturated with energy. Athra-charged attacks have several advantages. They can be destroyed. Look at you. I can see your Athra radiating. You've embraced it. You've come a long way since I met you. But mastery is a never-ending journey. Now then, focus your Athra in the
Right in between moves. I'll give it a try.
You see that? It's effective at annihilating enemy defenses. And if they do not break, they will certainly be weakened. Are you also able to do that in the air?
I've practiced the technique to crush targets from above. I'll show you.
Perfect. These are strong attacks, and they knock back the enemy, marking the end of the combination. With proper training, Athra, the everlasting blaze, is yours to channel. No fighting style rules above all. The greatest combatants understand adaptability. Knowing your opponent's strengths is key to bringing them down. Take massive opponents, for example. They react differently to upward attacks. Give it a go.
My strikes knock them back, but they're too heavy for me to lift them off the ground.
Worse still, some opponents can ignore the recoil of your strikes because of their build or magic. You must be vigilant, as this means they can counterattack during your fighting combinations.
Are there even worse enemies out there? None of my attacks have any effect on them.
Not showing signs of pain doesn't mean they did. And careful what you wish for. The Citadel is full of mystery. And one more thing. Some enemies can recover, some can parry your next strike, cutting short your chain of attacks.
I see more and more the benefit of sending the enemy up in the air whenever that's possible.
But you know that's not always possible. The best defense is not always offense. A warrior who throws himself into the fray without defensive skills can win battles, but never wars.
It's not the first time I've heard you say that.
The goal is to structure combat in such a way as to hit the enemy with your dodges, backwards and forwards, allow you to pass through enemy. last strike in a ground combination does not allow these actions. The price to pay for power. You can also end your combination early with a jump. While in the air, you can dodge by doing a backflip. Jumping, while chaining attacks, can also be used offensively. Parrying is the best defense against a head-on attack, turning the table in your favor. Not all attacks can be parried. If you're attacked from both sides, escaping is your best option. Parrying and dodging are not unique to us, Sargon. A warrior who... The goal is to strike your... You already know this well. How recovering your balance after striking is when you're most vulnerable. After a successful dodge, the odds are in your favor. Launch a counterattack.
I could do this all day long.
Attacking from behind is also advantageous, and even more so. Careful against fast foes. They may turn around and punish your attempt at a sneak attack.
Only if they can match my speed.
You can kick while sprinting to propel the enemy into the background.
And to make a loud entrance.
Sprinting allows you to close the distance. You can still perform an upward attack.
Artaban, I want to perfect my parrying technique.
The art of parrying requires perfect timing and faced head-on. You've learned well. As you may have discovered, projectile. Do be vigilant. Once more. Some moves give you better opportunities to counter. Learn. Few enemies are able to recover from your Rashaba count.
Actually, I named them downburst counters.
Whatever you say.
I wish I could parry any attack.
You know that's impossible. Even for me. Fortunately, your senses are sharp. You'll know in advance if an attack can be...
This isn't the whole day's lesson, right?
There is a lesson in every failure. Did you see? That's what you get when you miss a parry and pay for it. Getting hit this way is particularly dangerous. And you're Athra focused.
Well, I can feel it in my jaw.
Athra, the everlasting blaze, the unifying energy, that it's the flame that gives and takes, embodying the very core. Its presence and blessing extend throughout. By discerning the cadence of Athra's flow, you can better navigate exercises, and Athra bestows stability and longevity upon those. Sargon, your Athra burns brighter with each successful technique, and can be unleashed all at once.
Athra Surge. I've used it.
Get in position and start channeling it. Conversely, taking hits will break your focus. Riskier actions, such as parrying and launching charged attacks, are even more effective. Try to parry this enemy, and see how fast you... Keep in mind that dodging is safer, but it will not build up. Let's talk about the Athra Surge. Since it has dodging properties, it's ideal for counterattacks. It's useful for breaking down defenses, and can stop attacks that are usually, well, Every warrior prides themselves on developing their ultimate technique. Keep in mind that Athra ignites the soul, gracefully moving through unharnessing and charging its strength is merely a single... Fine work. You now know all the basics. Don't forget, if you learn new moves, perhaps we can figure out together how to... Good to see you.
Welcome. Do you wish... Because of my Athra, this forge is ablaze with divine energy.
The ground shudders.
And do you hear the hum? This is what all such as this will unleash immense
Divine energy. The power of gods.
It is more than just power, mortal. It's insight. To find something that glows with the gods' Athra is a gift.
My thanks to you and your forge.
You have my attention, warrior. Few of you. Welcome. Do you wish?
Hi, Sargon.
Welcome.